Hi guys, thank you for joining us today. Okay, my name is Nilesh. I work with BridgeLabz as an alumni relations manager. I'm working here from past 1 year. Okay, and with us we have Avani today. Avani Trivedi. She recently
Hi guys.
completed a fellowship program and is now placed with Intellect Design Arena as a full stack developer. So welcome, Avani.
Thank you so much for having me.
Most welcome. It is a pleasure actually. And first of all, let me congratulate you on getting your first tech job into deep tech role. And
Yeah,
Intellect is a great company, having in spread out in 57 countries.
yeah.
So we'll talk about it later in the session about Intellect.
Sure,
Okay. So I'm sure our audience is very eager to know your journey. So would you like to tell us a few things about yourself?
sure. So, hi guys. My name is Avani Trivedi. So, I'm basically from Indore. I've done like my schooling from a very small town. You probably have never heard of it, uh, like Nagda. And then for engineering, I moved to Indore. I did it from Vaishnav Institute, and there in computer science branch. I did it in computer science, and then I got like 8.16 CGPA there. I got campus placement in a company called Adverb Technology. It is based in Noida. It is basically a warehouse management system company. So there, my job role was basically to perform RCA, perform testing. So it was basically not testing, not developing, which I wanted to do. So I was not very satisfied. So then the Bridge Lab came into the picture, and here I am working as a developer in an MNC company
Uh, So, how long were you working?
for 1 year. Yeah.
1 year. Okay, great. We also have Shreyas Bhalira with us today. Shreyas is a senior counselor in BridgeLabz. Glad to have you here, Shreyas.
Actually,
Hey, hi Avni.
I'm
Hi
fine.
Nitin. How are you?
Thank you for joining us.
Great. So Avni, good to see you. Yeah, good to see you, Avni. You must be
yeah,
knowing Prachi, who was from my
yeah,
team
she,
only. Your
yeah,
initial counselor from where you had
yeah,
enrolled, and then you got a good scholarship also, and you have taken the advantage of that. And fantastic outcome is sitting in front of us. That you already having a fantastic opportunity and
yeah.
already started working.
Thank you
Good to
so
see
much.
you all. Great. So please
Sure,
go ahead. I would be asking few questions to
Sure.
you as well.
sure,
So
sure,
please go ahead. Very good to see you all. Uh, and then go ahead. Yeah, okay. Thanks.
sure. Sir. Thank you. So, yeah, as Priya said, like you joined Bridge, you came to know about Bridge Labs from Prachi, right?
Yeah,
You received
yeah,
a call from her once, right?
yeah. I received a
So,
call from her.
so at that time, what were you doing? Means, were you already working in that
Yeah,
company?
yeah. I was already
Okay,
working there. And I was on notice period because I was not very satisfied, as I told you earlier. So I was like, I was
okay,
leaving that company. I was on notice period, and she called me and she told me everything about BridgeLab. It sounded very interesting, so I thought to give it a try, and I enrolled it in it. So yeah,
okay. So right time, right place. You were already job hunting at that period, and you found us.
BridgeLab
Great.
helped me.
So, okay. So I believe you had also completed your engineering from computer science field, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So in a way, you were always destined to become a developer. But what inspired you to choose this field?
So, like being a developer is being a creative person, right? So, I've seen my sister working hard and working hard and getting this kind of success through becoming a developer and working like being an engineer and everything. I was creative and I always wanted to have the success that my sister had. So that draw me to becoming a developer. Uh, Yeah,
Oh, great. So how long your sister has been working as a developer?
like probably 10 years because she's 10 years older than me. So, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And now she's on a break because she had a baby recently. So, yeah.
Oh, wow. Congrats.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So, thank you.
So, how is can you tell us like how is what you studied in BridgeLab different from what you were studying in engineering during your computer science?
So, like, there is a huge difference what is being taught in the colleges and what is being taught in business lab. Because, see, in colleges, there are professors, they are there to just do their job. They are getting already paid and, like, they don't care about the students, basically. But in Bridge Labs, as I have seen and experienced, my mentors were very specific about everything. They focused on each and every student in their classes and basically a complete different experience. And they were very practical, so practical also with their teaching, like not only theoretical but practical also. So that really helped me personally.
Okay. And you must have had a track score and weekly
Yeah.
reviews. So how were you dealing with reviews, weekly reviews?
So weekly reviews were like kind of for me also thoda daravna, but like starting, I'll tell my first track score. Like the first week track score was around 3 point. I wrote it down 3.86. But as came to an
Okay.
end of the program, my track score was 4.56. So like you can
Wow.
see my
Wow.
graph.
Great. Wow. And how many hours did you code for practice every day?
Uh, Probably like 10 to 12, 13 hours a day because it was required.
Wow.
Yeah,
Incredible. That's incredible. And you had anyone from your batch, you had a group like for solving this problems or working together?
yeah. Like we were like after the sessions, we would all get together and we now solve each other's problems, and that was also very helpful. Like a community was built in BridgeLab
Lie.
itself.
Right.
Yeah, so that was very helpful. Like all my colleagues and batchmates were very helpful in that.
Right, and this is also what I suggest because I've heard from candidates who are placed and their experiences they shared with me. Many of them have shared a similar experience of having a group outside of the BridgeLabs group, and then they working together, in
Yeah,
a way helping each other to progress and improve day by day.
that is the best way to
So
improve.
great,
A friend can help a friend.
right? And of course, Google is always there. Google is always there for you
Yeah,
also. No, but definitely, having another person having similar problems which you might also face, and working on them also solves your queries at an extent.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so you are now a full stack developer. How does that feel? And what
Great.
was your reaction? When your family, your sister, who is already a developer, she came to know like you have also become a full stack developer.
Yeah, like everyone was ecstatic, like very happy because this was my goal, right? To become a developer. And
Right.
that too, becoming a full stack developer is like an achievement for me. And I would say that my hard work in BridgeLab paid me off very well.
Paid off. Okay. I think there is an issue with the internet on Avni's side.
Yes, can we just try to connect with her again?
Yes, I'll just check with her.
Yes, there was some network
Thank you so
issue.
much. Yeah, there she is. There she is.
I'm so sorry. There was some network issue. I got
No, no,
disconnected.
no. We
It's okay.
understand.
It's okay. So you have recently moved to in a PG. So understood.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were talking about being a full stack developer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what job responsibilities do you have? At Intellect Design.
Okay, so I have been placed here as a project engineer.
Okay.
My domain would be like here are multiple domains like product group one, product group two. In that too, there are many divisions. So I have been placed in product group one in LMS, that is liquidity management system. So currently, I know this much. Right now, my training is going on the domain training because we need to know everything about banking and everything. That is very important. So they will be telling me about my project and everything on Tuesday itself. So yeah,
Okay.
I know this much right.
Okay. So financial Intellect Design deals in financial products, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So Shreyas, you had any questions? You can go on with your questions.
Yes, yes, definitely, definitely, definitely. I would like to take this opportunity to talk to Avni because very old student of BridgeLab and then fantastic journey she has seen. So, Avni, this question is not from me. This question I would like to ask on behalf of the students and
Okay.
the candidates, those who are already part of BridgeLab, but they don't want to hear from you.
Sure.
Total time when you joined the program
Okay.
and the time you got into the job, typically, I should say, a customized fellowship program, how much time you took?
Okay, so I joined in BridgeLab on 22nd April this year, and for 15
Yes,
days it
yes,
was like Linux training. Then for 2 months it was
yes.
RSP, and then another 2 months it was CS. After that, about a week after, I got in Mumbai itself. Like I got offer letter on Friday that my joining was on Monday. I came
So total duration was how
5 months,
much?
5 minutes.
How many?
5 months, five.
5 months. So yeah, so we have a standard time of 16 weeks because of holidays and nodes, other things, and customized fellowship program it took. My second point question to you: in your batch, how many students were there?
So there were like different batches. I would say in Linux there was 30 or 35. Then RSP also same. CSP it got reduced to four. Or yeah, so like that.
Yeah. And then in your batch, you had a combination of IT and non-IT
Yeah,
engineers also. Am I right?
yeah,
Yeah. So that is a beauty of BridgeLab that we not only helping our IT engineers,
Right.
one who is sitting across us, but then we have a non-IT engineers also because a couple of last few alumni sessions we have done for the non-IT engineers
oh,
also. So they were candidates from the chemical background and non-IT engineers, and now they're also working as a software developer. So
right.
we give a equal opportunity to every engineer, and that is the beauty of BridgeLab. And then one who is sitting across to us, you have already proven that you have put your efforts and you got your job opportunity. So, how does your scorecard matters? Can you just give that explanation to our students?
It definitely matters. It shows your mentor, your like the Bridge Lab people that you are capable of handling a difficult. See, being a developer is not an easy job, right? It's being creative, being logical at the same time. So you need to prove yourself that you are able to handle this difficult job of being a developer in a company. So that track score is an indication of how sincere you are to being a developer.
Right.
Great. So, uh, the Guru Mantra is what you can tell to our students how to maintain. And from you went from 3.8 to 4 and above. What was that? Secret sauce, or I should say, the Guru Mantra. What you have followed, and your track score got improved. Can you help in that also?
Sure. So there are basically, I would say, three things that are very important. Your interaction in the session. You need to interact with your mentor. Second is your performance,
Exactly.
like your weekly performance, your workshop, how you perform in the workshop. And third and very most is your assignments. Do your assignments on time. Don't be late. Just submit them. And there are your mentors, your doubt session mentors. They help you. Yeah, Like you don't have to do everything by yourself. They are there to help you. Uh, just submit your assignment. So these three, if you do these three things, you will be like a very good developer.
Great, great. See, as you are aware that you used to attend every day 2 hours of live
Yeah,
sessions, and then there was a separate 1 hour of doubt
doubts.
clearing session
Yeah,
also. So you actually used to go to doubt clearing session?
of course. Like I'm not perfect. I need some guidance from him also in my assignment.
Exactly, exactly. So that those doubt clearing sessions also helped you.
Yeah, even if I didn't have any doubt, I used to join those sessions because it's not that I know everything. What other students are having doubts, I need to listen to that also, and that would give me some ideas
Exactly,
that oh, this could also happen, or like where my mind wouldn't go after listening to their doubts, it would go there, and broaden my spectrum of knowledge.
exactly. So a lot of candidates who are there in the live session with us,
Yeah,
I would like to suggest you please understand attending the doubt clearing session definitely helps you to improve your scorecard because that's what Avni is trying to tell us that she were not having doubts, still she went in the doubt session and she was attending those doubt sessions also. Okay. So there is one question is from one candidate. What is the difference between LFP and RFP? Um, Avni, would you like to take this opportunity?
what is like LFP? I'm not sure.
Shreya,
LFP.
LFP, actually, it should be CFP.
no, I
It should
guess
be CFP
Shreyas,
and
he
RFP.
wants
So
to
it's
know
a
Okay.
about
customized
lateral.
fellowship program.
He wants to know about lateral and regular.
I'm not sure.
Lateral and regular, yeah. So Nilesh, you can also answer
Okay.
or
So
go ahead.
LFP stands for, we also, apart from having a freshers program, we also have job opportunities for people, engineers who are working in some other industries and they want to, pursue a career in IT now. Okay, so the LFP stands for lateral fellowship program, wherein people, the experienced candidates can get into the BridgeLabz program. And RFE, as you know, stands for is for regular fellowship program, wherein we have freshers
Regular.
joining the program. So that is the only difference that the candidates differ.
So let me elaborate one more point as far as regular program is concerned. Regular program is divided into three parts. The first part where you do the first 2 weeks of bootcamp session, and then you move to the regular fellowship program. And from regular fellowship program, you move to customized fellowship program. So that is typically the time where you already had an interaction with the companies and companies have already selected you. And then you typically work on that particular technology for which you have been selected by the company. So to answer your question, Akash, the entire journey typically gets over in 16 weeks, which typically are 4 months of program. But then very rightly mentioned by Avni also, sometimes because of the delay, because of holidays in between, and we have a sessions on Monday to Saturday only. So it's likely to get over in 4.5 to 5 months. And then she is lucky enough, she got a fantastic opportunity from the 4 to 5 months. She also went through the entire customized fellowship program, and now she is already as a full stack developer. Great. So I think Akash, I have answered your question also.
Okay. Thank you, Shreyas. So we have a question from Vaman. Would the live sessions get recorded to recap once again if we have any doubts? So, Avni, maybe you can help us with this.
Do you want the session to be recorded or
No, no, no. The
no? You
live
can record
sessions
it.
which you attended after the
Yeah. So yeah, you can. The RFP CFP session, right?
right, right.
Yeah, sure. You can record it. You can ask your mentor if
Okay.
they want to record the
So
session.
I will also like to answer this, Nilesh. So Vaman Kumar is my candidate only, so I can tell him right away in the on the face. So that Vaman Kumar, what happens is when you join the batch, you actually attend the live session. The way you are currently there live with us, you will be there live with your respective mentor, and you get a complete access to your Google Classroom where you have a standardized day-wise complete procedure. What are the different topics you are going to cover? And during in this particular Google Classroom itself, you have a recorded session options also available. So it will not be the same recorded sessions what you have actually attended, but then it will be the recorded sessions of our Narayan sir,
Right.
who is our founder. And when he had conducted all those offline sessions, those all recorded videos, you will get 24/7 access. and you can go and watch them as and when you want. So uh, that is what the point. You can take it up from there, right, Avni?
Yeah,
So was those recorded sessions also helped you?
yeah, it did. It was Narayan sir's recorded videos, so they were very helpful. He used to go on a different direction than my mentor, so it helped me a lot.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
So Shubham Singh wants to know how can we check our review marks?
You will get an
Okay.
email
So
for your
let me
review. Yeah.
exactly. For the first initial 2 weeks of time, Shubham, you need to contact your dedicated counselor and they will be giving you the review score. And once you get into the regular fellowship batch, you have your dedicated mentors and also you have emails coming to you by which you will get your review scorecard also.
Okay. Thank you, Shreyas. So we have a question from Priyanka Chandrakant. What happens in CFP program? There also workshop happens. So if daily workshop held in CFP, then mentors help us to solve the query. And if we took time to complete the assigned work in CFP, so this 2 month program will be extended for us. Is it like firstly complete your project, then only we will board you or get a job? So let me
Yeah, like
summarize this. So basically, she wants to know whether only if you
Let Avni
complete your
answer that.
project will you get a job. That is her main concern, and the duration of the CFP program.
CFP program is 2 months,
Right,
and you need to perform. So doing your project is performing, right? So you have to do your project. That then only they will be confident enough to deploy you to the company, right?
right.
Otherwise, how will be they very confident on you that if you're not even completing this project, right? It's a very simple project, not very tough.
So assignments are very important for you to you have to complete them. Okay, and guys, you have to remember that company is hiring you based on your reviews and your projects. They won't interview you.
Yeah,
Okay, there is only a casual interaction between you and the company, but there is no formal interview as such. Okay, so only basis the company hires you is on the basis of your track score. Okay, and your projects which you have completed. The track score is achieved from the projects which you have completed. So everything is linked together. So if you want to get hired, yes, you have to work on your assignments and you have to complete your projects. Right, Shreyas?
Exactly. So that's what Avni also mentioned that she improved her scorecard from 3.8 and she went above 4. And the moment she went above 4, she got a fantastic opportunity. So there is no interview. You can ask Avni, and then I'm sure Avni also will reply that
yeah,
she never went through any interview process.
never.
When typically our engineers face as a fresher, they have to go to multiple
Right,
rounds of interview. GK round, then you have your GD round, you have a technical round, HR round, and we don't know what kind of rounds they're adding now. But then all are chopped out, and Avni did not opt for any of that because she has already proved her competency by showing the scorecard. Every day working for 7 to 8 hours minimum. Of course, she said 10 to 12, but then definitely 7 to 8 hours when you work so much, you make your hands completely dirty by doing only programming, development, and your coding, you become master in that. And that's what company is expecting you to do. So, Avni, one question. Are you currently working from home?
No, no, I'm here in Mumbai. I am from Indore, right? So I came here. There is no work from home or
Okay, okay.
remote work.
So, do visit our office. You're always welcome. We have an office in Mumbai.
Sure.
We have a head office in Mumbai. We would like to meet you also one to
Oh,
one, Avni.
sure, sure. Sure,
Yeah, take out. So, this is the opportunity on behalf of BridgeLab. We are also inviting you for the our office. So, please do come.
sure, I will be there.
Yeah.
Be there.
Only
sure,
let us
sure.
know, Nilesh, prior so that because we are coming office only on once in a week. So you can take that
Oh,
also. Because there is one question asked by the candidate, are you currently working from home? So I ask you, that was from
Okay.
Saptarshi.
So moving on to next question from Yogesh. He wants to ask Avni how to understand problem statement.
okay. So, when you have a basic knowledge of coding, reading a problem statement becomes easier. You can break it down to pieces, what they are asking for, what are the requirements, what are the constraints. and then you are able to like write a code accordingly. So it's a slow process. You will be there, but after some practice.
Okay. Thank you, Avni. Thank you so much. So I hope Yogesh has answered your question. Akash wants to know how many students are placed from your batch. How many students were there in your batch, Avni?
So as I told you, like there were always different batches,
Right.
but I would say at the last batch, the CFP batch, everyone was placed in my
Okay.
batch. CFP, yeah, and like most of them are here itself in intellect only.
Intellect,
I
right?
met them here.
So,
Yeah, we 9 of us are here. Yeah,
so
yeah,
So 50% of your batchmates together.
yeah.
okay.
You're all together here.
So gang,
Great,
And
great.
I
BridgeLabz
Good
also
to
gang.
know
met
that.
some alumni here. Yeah, I met a few alumni here. They have been working here for 1 year or so. Uh,
Okay.
from BridgeLab only.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes,
So start of October
yes.
and September, October, between this, there are a lot of students from BridgeLabs who are placed with Intellect design.
Yeah,
You being one of them, of course. So Ashish wants to know what happens after mapping.
so you are mapped in your RSP itself. Then according to your mapping, according to the technology, like as I was a full stack developer, so my CSP was for Spring Boot and Angular. If you are mapped as a backend developer, you will be studying Spring Boot along with Jenkins. If front end developer, you will be either studying React or Angular according to the company's requirements.
Okay. Anything you want to add, Shreyas? Proceed.
She has already answering very nicely. So let me give this opportunity to Avani because I keep talking to my engineers very oftenly. So this is the entire session is from Avani. So I'm giving her opportunity to directly to talk to the engineers. Go ahead. So students, go ahead, grab the opportunity, talk to Avani directly.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we have already answered Saptarish's questions. Next question from Ashish Gupta. What project you get on CFP? Please elaborate.
Okay, so in CFP, there are the employee payroll, address book, and there was the last project bookstore. So these are the like main projects. Along with this, you have to, for your own practice, make your own little projects like user registration and anything like elaborate your creativity and apply everything that you learn in here. That's what I think. So basically, 3 projects, but you should do more projects.
So you yourself have done more than 3 projects, right, during your CFP,
Yeah, yeah. Because that is
just to
very helpful. Because
experiment
in
and
one
learn.
project you cannot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that
Right.
like I would try everything that is there.
Great.
Students are already started calling you ma'am, huh, Avani?
Please don't call me ma'am.
So that's an achievement for you.
I just call me Avni. I'm your like at your level only.
No, it's a respect. It's a respect. It's a respect towards your hard work, respect towards the job what you have gained, and then respect towards your education also. So yes, please accept that.
So Sachin here wants to know why we have to pay that 70,000 after joining. So Avni, if you're comfortable, you can answer this, or Shreyas, maybe you can.
I can exactly answer, but that I want to give this opportunity to Avani. So Avani, you have already signed income sharing agreement, right?
Yeah, signed it.
Yeah.
I think
So basically,
yeah,
yeah, Avani, go ahead.
what I was told it was like and like they are putting a lot of trust in you to go into a company there, right? So if you get another opportunity and you leave that company, so the bond between the company and BridgeLab would be broken, right? Because what they have placed a candidate there, and then you are leaving. So that's what I understood. You can elaborate on it much better.
I will explain in more in detail manner. So, what we're talking about 72,000 is a income sharing agreement, ISA. It's basically not a bond. Okay, it's just a mutual agreement. What bond word Avni has used is the bonding between the BridgeLab and the company and the candidate and the company where she got already selected and she's already working. So when Avni went through the entire program, she also got the customized fellowship program where she elevated herself with the higher level of technical knowledge. And then companies hiring her without any interview process, without any aptitude process. So company is basically asking you to be with the company, give your dedicated hard work at least for 1 year. So the company also doesn't want Avni to leave the company. They want to take the opportunity of her fantastic, talented knowledge, and they want to use her knowledge to upgrade their company also. So basically, 72,000 you are paying for getting into a customized fellowship program, which is basically a upgrade program of BridgeLab, where you get an additional 4 to 6 weeks of hands-on learning experience, and you exactly work on that technology for which you have been selected based on your competency. So this is what Avni went through. She's already have signed the income sharing agreement, and that amount she is not paying from pocket. She is paying from her salary. So there is no burden on her. She is very nicely moved from Indore to Mumbai. She's staying nicely in Mumbai, enjoying in Mumbai, and then there is no burden of paying anything extra on that because she is have already earning good amount from her package. So this is how the 72,000 goes. But then you don't have to pay at one go. It goes over a period of 1 year time, right, Avni?
Yeah.
And the intention is very clear. The company also need your dedication. Company need your hard work. Company need your commitment. That's the major concept of income sharing agreement. So, Sachin, that is what the concept. For more details, Sachin, feel free to reach out to your dedicated counselors, and you will get more clarity, and you will get the further details also. In fact, you can ask your counselor to talk to me also. We can connect on the call, and I can give you the further updates also. Okay, Sachin?
Thank you. Thank you. So
Sounds
Saptarishi
good.
wants to know
So,
how
let's
are we
move to the
selected
next
for
question.
CFP? Does that mean we are already selected by the? Hold on.
Company selected by the company, and then you will get paid. Right, Avni? You can go ahead.
Yeah. So you get selected for the CFP based on your RFP performance. Based on your RFP performance, you get mapped to a company, and according to that, your CFP batch is decided because of the technology. And no, that doesn't mean that you are directly selected for the company and you will get paid. You will get selected for the company, like you will get the offer letter after completing the CFP, and then you will join the company.
Yeah. So what she's actually meant is, once you get into CFP, you get mapped to the company, you get mapped to the technology, but then you have to keep your scorecard maintained. So you should not feel that now I got selected from the company and I don't have to put my efforts. No, CFP customized fellowship program, as I mentioned, once you get mapped to the company and you get mapped to the technology, you are minutely monitored because you have to work more dedicatedly during CFP also, and then you have to prove that you are not downgrading with your scorecard. You have to maintain your scorecard and you directly join the company. So that is what the point over here in CFP, right,
Yeah,
Avni?
right.
Yeah.
So okay, thank you. So Sachin, Sachin wants to know also how to go for concept clearing initially.
So in RFP batch, they don't teach you from like directly high level. They will like slowly, like gradually get you into the knowledge and basics. So you automatically your concepts will get clear, and you don't have to be worried that oh, they are, on the first day they are teaching you lambda expression or anything. No, that won't be an issue. I would say your concept will get cleared in RFP itself if you join session.
Okay. So I hope Sachin Avni had answered your question. Himanshu wants to know, ma'am, how to build confidence and trust your solutions.
You need a lot of patience. Yeah, I want to ask this to Avni. That reminds me to ask you.
Yeah.
Initial level, typically for the non-IT engineers, when they get into the boot camp session also, that is a very crucial time for them, because that is a time where they decide to really, am I capable enough to go ahead with the program? So what you will suggest, because a lot of time I tell my students, keep patience, put your efforts, and you will be able to see the results maybe after 1 month. So that is a point which I would like you to tell them, because you already went through as a
Yeah.
student. So how does this initial 2 weeks helps you?
It's basically like you are putting your foot down in first time in technology for the non-IT people, and from there they get, because Linux is very interesting. You get to code on the GitHub and everything. So from there they get interested. If you get interested, only then only you can, deep dive into the technology. And I had few batchmates who were not from IT field, but they put in very hard work and full of their dedication and everything. So that's how they got into it. And one of my batchmates, he is in Chennai Intellect itself. He joined on the same day as me. Yeah,
Okay. Thank you, thank you. And also, you were coding for 10 hours or so a day, right? So that
yeah,
will
both of us.
practice will also build your confidence eventually. So
Yeah,
the more you practice and the more you get better at what you're doing. And this
yeah,
is a skill-based program. The companies hire you on the basis of your skills. So if you want to build your confidence, definitely you should, practice more. So
Can I
Shadab,
ask you one question,
yeah.
Avni?
yes,
Sorry,
it's
Nilesh,
fine.
one
It's
question. So now, as you started working, how many hours you're working now?
So we,
Be very
yeah,
frank.
it's like right now we are training, or we are getting a domain training. So it's a 9 hour working hour, but approx we can
Yeah.
say 8 hours is training.
Exactly. So point which I would like to highlight over here, because you have put so much efforts in the initial level and you went through that peaked position, now things have become so easy for you that you don't have to spend that much hard work, which already you have put. So the things becomes very perfect when you go to that particular level, and now you don't have to push that effort, because although you have been selected and you are having your internal training, I'm sure the training is going very smoothly because for you, because you already went through a very tough time and now you are enjoying the beauty of it.
Yeah, yeah,
Right, Avni?
sure. Like there's a TT table there. We like two times a day we go play TT, and the environment is very friendly.
Exactly.
All the people are very welcoming here. They don't. I felt what I
Great.
felt going there was, I felt like they would judge me for being from BridgeLab and not getting placed by campus. So I went as I went there, nothing. They didn't even like cared. They just asked me like where are you from and everything, and they were very welcoming. It is a great friendly environment here.
What really matters is your talent and your
Yeah,
efforts and your sincere hard
yeah.
work. That is what I would like to say. Right. Good. We can go ahead, Nilesh.
okay, sure. So Shadab wants to know how to increase problem solving skills.
Practice.
Practice. One word, yeah. And that sums it up, I guess.
Yeah, that's
So, okay. Ashish wants to know when we get offer later from the company.
um, after the CFP. As I told you, I got my offer letter on Friday to join on Monday.
So you only had a weekend to arrange for your PG
Uh,
and everything? Is that so? Wow.
yeah, I came here on 9th. That was Sunday. Um, then I went to the office, and they were like, okay, we'll provide you with a guest house for a week, for 2 weeks, so that I could arrange the PG. So, yeah.
Okay, wow. So even the company helped you guys in that manner
Yeah, actually, I
during
was
that
the
phase.
only one who was from outside, because everyone here was localized only, the new joinees. So they were like, you are the only girl here, so we'll provide you with a guest house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Great. So generally, by the end of the CFP program, you get your offer letter, and from what I've typically seen, within a week you join the company. And in Avni's case, she only had 2 days in hand.
2 days.
So we'll move on to next question. Sai Pawan wants to know about the income sharing agreement. Is 72,000 same for everyone, or does it depend on the package we get?
No, it's same for everyone.
So
As
yeah,
I've
Sai,
seen.
Sai,
Same for everyone.
it is same for everyone, and it is not affected by the company or the or your designation or the package at all. Okay, Sunit wants to know. So in the CFE program, have you ever used Angular framework for front end and Spring Boot for back end for the CFE projects you mentioned, like
Yeah,
basic employee payroll address book?
yeah. I had to train in these two topics only, right? So I have to do the project in these technologies only. I've done my front end in Angular and back end in Spring. And for
Oh.
database, MySQL, everything. Full stack, everything. You need to know everything.
So, do you like working in on a backend projects more or the front end?
See, I had a, like in RFP also I learned Java and then in CFP Spring Boot. So I'm very connected to the backend, but I like doing work on front end because there you can actually see the magic happen. I would say
Right.
so. I I would say I like more backend, but I also like front end. And being a full stack developer, you in the company when you come. So here also, I've seen the full stack developer as the requirement comes, you have to do that only. So right now they are saying that I might have to do work on Angular more. Then for the next project, I have to do work on. I might have to do work on backend more.
Spring Boot.
So
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
okay. Right. Fair enough. So Saptarishi wants to know your current CTC, but let me warn you, if you're comfortable, you can share it, the exact precise amount, or you can give us a bracket. This is what I generally suggest everyone to give, like 4 to 5, 5 to 6, that way. So you can give it in a bracket if
Yeah,
you are
yeah.
not comfortable sharing the precise amount.
So my CTC is basically between 5 to 6, and like for a first job, I think it is very good package in an MNC that too. So yeah,
Right.
thank you.
So Ashish wants to know gap between LFP and CFP.
LFP, RFP also.
It is again no, the lateral fellowship program. So RFP and LFP are similar, only different terms used for different programs and different criteria of candidates. So LFP is for like people who are already working and joined the program to upskill themselves. So it is the same. So RFP, how many days was your RFP?
2 months.
2 months. So LFP would also be the same. Okay, Ashish. So Himanshu, is there any way to switch a stack? So I guess Shreyas, you can take this on.
So basically, once you get aligned to the stack, or I should say, that once you get aligned to the domain, it is based on your competency. So you get an equal opportunity to show your competencies. You get a proper platform by spending every day 6 to 8 hours working with the respective mentors. So ultimately, once you have the final review with the in the third to fourth month of the end of the RFP, so you get aligned to the stack based on your competency, where you have already proven where which technology you will be working more confidently. So that's the reason you have been given the equal opportunity, and based on that only, based on the scorecard only, you get aligned to the stack, you get aligned to the domain. But then if you are not going to go ahead with that, then you have to wait for the next company to come and they will select you, and then for the process. But ideally speaking, the first stack or the first domain you get aligned to is the most idealist way you should be getting into that. And then that's the reason Avni also got a fantastic job opportunity, and then she got a better package because she also got evaluated from the respective mentors, and they also have understood where she is more capable. And she got an opportunity to work in that domain only. And now her journey is not going to be very tough. She's going to go more higher and higher with the different technologies and the different package as well. So that is a major growth path defined for you.
Right. Thank you, Shreyas. So Yogesh has a question, ma'am. After deployment in company, if provide extra training, how many days provide extra training?
Yeah. So
Yogesh, first I would like to add before Avni answers this. Training is based on company to company. It differs from company to company. In Avni's case, she is being provided extra training by Intellect Design, but it is not necessary. Candidates who join from BridgeLabz, they start working directly on the projects from day one also. So yes, Avni, you can share your experience.
okay, so like my company is a fintech company, right? So financial, you
Right.
need to know all the banking terms, how the business works, and then only you can code, right? So they are giving me this fintech training, I would say, and and the people who have not joined from BridgeLabs, they will get a training in Java also. So I don't need that, right? So people from BridgeLabs don't need the technology training, but only the domain training on which you are working.
So what actually Avni means is she is not going through any development training.
Mhm.
She is going to go through the training where she's understanding only the financial concepts. And based on her financial concepts knowledge, she will be able to do the coding and the flow chart can be designed in more defined
Yeah,
way. So that is the intention.
Right.
So because our engineers, when they join the company, they are the tailor-made engineers. They are the ready to join, ready to start the work because they have put so much efforts in the entire fellowship program that that's the reason companies are so hiring engineers from us because they don't have to further invest on them to go ahead for the training, invest money, invest time, and they don't need any Java for training. That's what Avni said because she's already well equipped with that knowledge. But then what she requires is the training only for the financial terms where she has to work on that domain. That's the reason she is going to training. Otherwise, no technical training is required and that is not at all required for our business students.
Right. So basically, she is only getting a product training, as her company is a product based company, and the product is into fintech.
Fintech. Yes.
So Avinash wants to know current which position you have worked. So your designation, basically,
project engineer.
a
All
project.
developer here are known as project engineer. So
Okay. So Shrikant wants to know: are you from Java stream or .NET stream?
I would say Java stream.
Okay. So Prakash, moving to Prakash's question: full stack Java developer. Please explain. Next question. So what does a full stack Java developer do? Just gist
So
of it.
yeah, a full stack Java developer means you have to do both backend and frontend. You have to take care of both the things. So in backend in Java there are multiple things, but what I am working on is Spring Boot. So I'm working on Spring Boot Java. Then for frontend, I have been given Angular JS. So yeah, this is full stack Java developer.
Oh, thank you, Avni. So I hope David she has answered your question, and we are moving to the next question from Avinash Chavan. He wants to know currently all guys are joining on 4 LPA. So this is fixed, or can we take more than that? Please share about that. So Shreyas, I guess we have a live example in front of us.
So
Avni herself is
we
going
have a
more than
live
five.
Avani sitting. She's already having more than five. So what really matters is your scorecard. What really matters is which domain you are getting into and how much you are capable enough to get packages. So there are engineers, those who got more than six also. There are engineers, those who got, they have got 7 lakhs LPA also. So it is no standard rule that you will get only 4 lakhs LPA. No. We have a candidates, Avni sitting in front of you live, where she has already mentioned she got more than 5 lakhs LPA. So what else you want? I don't think so. We need to answer also.
Yes, absolutely, I agree with you. So Himanshu wants to know, sir, can RFE students change stack from Java to .NET?
I don't think so.
Yeah, but still, if you are concerned about this, I can have a coordinator, get in touch with you, Himanshu, and maybe he can, because he will be the one who can check your track score till now and your project reports, and on the basis of that, he can inform you. Okay, so right now, just from your name, we won't give you justify this answer. Okay. Saptarishi wants to know for the CFE payment we pay it only after getting paid from company, that is an income sharing affair. Do we pay 6,000 monthly for that? Yes, Saptarishi, the the income sharing agreements only starts once you start getting payment from your company,
I would like
and
to
not
add
before that.
something. No, I would
Yes.
like to add something.
Sure, sure.
Uh, since my whole program was of 5 months, so I have already signed the EMI. So my EMI started 1 month before, like in October itself,
Okay.
and like I got my pay of October on 31st, right? So now my income, like proper income sharing, has started. So one EMI I have done without the, like, from my pocket
Without.
itself. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it is based on how long your program takes to complete.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, Ideally, it should start. Ideally, it should only start when you start. With your with the job and you receive your first payment. But in some cases, maybe there was some because maybe you were supposed to join before earlier, and that is the reason it got deducted.
Yeah,
But
I heard
ideally, it
about
should start, with the when you start getting, because that is the agreement, right? To share the income which you have. If you have not received any income, then you will be sharing from your pocket.
that. Yeah.
But that is not the typical scenario. We generally have it on the from the income from your salary itself. Okay. So moving on to next question from Shrikant. Does it matter considering both bootcamp scores and RFA track scores if they want to align us at times after a RFA batch? Both bootcamp scores and RFA. So maybe he wants to ask is does your bootcamp score and RFA track score have equal importance in the program?
No, I don't think so. RFP is much more important than the boot camp, and boot camp is just like you're starting. It's only of
Starting
15
the
days.
basics of
Yeah.
coding.
So don't worry much about your boot camp. Just focus on your RFP, I would say.
Yeah. So once you start your RFA, then is when your actual learning begins. But yeah, boot camp is important to to create the base. For this is I'm telling this because you are coming from a computer science background, but there are candidates who are coming from civil and mechanical as well. So for them, boot camp can be an important step to get into IT,
Yeah.
into developing, right? So I hope we have answered your question, Shrikant. So I want to move on to the next question from Lalit Raghuvanshi. What is your score, ma'am, in RFP program? So your initial score, you said it was somewhere
So
around 3.5.
yeah, for week one it was 3.8, and as the RFP
Okay.
ended, it got to 4 or something. Yeah.
So moving on to the next question, can you share just a general overview how we can connect Springboard with any front end technology like React or Angular?
You need observable. So like it's very technical right now. I, I'll share you my Git link. You can look into that.
Sure. So yes, you're welcome, Shrikant. So Sunit, I believe he wants to say like this is a bit technical to answer, so she won't be able to answer it here. Okay, without providing proper what you got the assignment or any document for that. So we will be ending the session in another 5 minutes. So guys, if you have any questions, please ask them right now and grab this opportunity. We have a senior counselor and a full stack developer with us today.
So, Nilesh, I would suggest Sunit to please approach to your mentor. That is the right way where he can get into the batch, speak to the mentor, and the mentor will be able to help the candidate very rightly.
Right.
Because what rightly mentioned by Avni, this is not the forum to make him understand the entire technical concept. So, better way is approach your mentor and then resolve your doubts. Get into the batch, get into doubt clearing session, and you can resolve your doubts also.
Yes. Right. Saptarishi Sense wants to know what should be a minimum score for getting selected. So minimum, I guess, is four, right?
So it's basically start. Yeah, yeah. Of course, we expect the candidate need to have more than four. Okay, so at least your target should be reaching between 4 to 4.5.
Right.
Avni could reach to 4.5. At least you should be reaching between 4 to 4.5.
What is the company environment? Is it helping or not? I guess it
She
is.
already answered.
Yeah.
It's very friendly, Yogesh. Very friendly, very fun. Like people do their task and then they all either play TT, go to canteen. Yeah,
And the best part is there is no discrimination that you are a candidate, join the company without interview, and other candidate they have joined through multiple rounds of
yeah,
interview. So what really matters is that they are very friendly, and then what really matters is how much confident are you, and then how brilliant are
Skilled,
you
are
with
you?
your knowledge and talent. That yeah, that is very important.
Right. And Intellect is a big company. It's a 25-year-old company having offices all over the globe and
Bro,
clients in more than 57 countries and banking partner banks in hundreds, I guess. So,
yeah, yeah,
so
it's an
it is,
MNC.
yeah, it is also Avni will get a lot of opportunities to learn from, her peers from within the company. So great minds, some great skilled work, developers will be working side to side.
yeah,
Yes, yes,
So Yogesh wants to know your basically any came from non-IT candidate. Okay, anyone
yeah,
from your batch who is a non-IT candidate.
yeah. So nine of us are joined. Only two of us are from a CS background. Rest all of them are non-IT.
yes.
So in this case, so almost
That's the
eighty
point I
percent.
was telling.
Yeah, right,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We don't discriminate between IT and non-IT. We give a equal opportunity, and we give equal opportunity to every candidate. In fact, we have done last few same alumni sessions, and then majority of them were from the civil background. They
non-IT.
were from
Yeah,
the non-IT
textile
background,
engineers,
and they were equally at the yeah textile engineer. I still remember that candidate.
Altamash.
He was a textile engineer, Altamash, and then very fantastically he explained the entire journey, and then how proudly he is working now into software development. So that was a very wise decision for his career, and then he moved from non-IT to IT.
Right.
So this is the fantastic opportunity.
Suresh, many students, who are non-IT engineers, they don't even know that they can get into IT. This is where the major problem is. Like for Altamash, he never
Exactly,
even dreamt of becoming a developer. Okay, he had colleagues, he had
perfectly.
a cousin who was a developer. That cousin had to study for 2 more years apart from his engineering, okay, after his engineering to become a developer. And Altamash, when he did it in 4 to 5 months, he was colleague was like his cousin was shocked completely. So
Yes.
it
So that's what we are known for, Nilesh. BridgeLab.
it is your dedication,
We
like
make the entire career.
purely your
Yeah,
dedication,
yeah, yeah. Exactly, exactly. And live example is with us.
right? So Ashish wants to know what is daily time in CFP batch.
It varies. So my batch time was from 10 to 12. Uh, your might be in afternoon or evening. It might vary.
Right,
So Ashish, typically these our engineers they get an opportunity to interact with the industrial practitioners. So we have a different time, morning 8 to 10. We have a evening 7:30 to 9:30 because we also have to understand that they are already working. They are giving their extra time for our engineers and sharing their knowledge. So we create a batch accordingly. So it depends on the availability of the mentor. We create a batch. So typically when you get into the program initial level, you have to choose. You get a choice in the morning 8 to 10 or evening 7:30 to 9:30 because that is the time where you have to spend some more time. So you attend morning 8 to 10 and then you have the rest whole day to practice. Once you get into customized fellowship program, you already have some good hands-on knowledge on the technology. So you have a different time slots, like very rightly mentioned from Avni, that 8 to 10, she was there into 10 to 12, and we have a evening 6 to 8 or 7 to 9 also. So it totally depends on the mentor's availability,
Right.
and you will be informed first.
Also, I would like to add, like, apart from the daily time, the total duration of the CFP batch will also differ depending upon your tech stack. Like for Avni full stack, she had 8 weeks, right? For AWS DevOps, it will be more or less. Then again, if you QA automation, it will be different. So it differs upon your tech stack.
Correct.
So, guys, quickly, we are taking just one more question. Time to wrap this up. You're welcome, Maman, Ashish. So, Shadab, we have a question from Shadab. I am from non-IT background, and right now I am in RFE. I am scoring good marks, but I am getting that much confident. How to overcome this? Kindly help.
So see, you are scoring good, right? So through that, just see that you are improving. Your score is basically an indication that you are developing and you are becoming a better developer. So don't be very shy or like don't lack in confidence. It said no, fake it till you make it. Be very confident. Compile it. If it is doesn't run, then do Google. Search on Google.
Right, right. So,
So Shadab, being a non-IT background, you are already in the RFP. That itself is a big achievement for you. So you have already proven that you are a hardworking guy, and yes, you are putting your efforts. When Avni has already mentioned she used to work for 8 to 10 hours, and definitely I'm also expecting you will be putting your same efforts. And you have already entered into IT, and then you have already done two phases. You went through the initial understanding of the technology, you went through the boot camp session, you went through multiple reviews, and you are already in RFP. So your half of the battle is already, you have already done. You have won. So now it's just a little more efforts, and then you will be in CFP. So don't lose out that point. What really mentioned by Avni is put more efforts, put more time on practice, and you will be there in CFP. So all the best from the entire Bridge Lab, I should say.
right. Thank you. Thank you. Pratik wants to know, I have the 8 month experience in big data technologies. So, is it help at the time of placement? So, Pratik, I'm not sure about that, but certainly I can get back to you regarding this. See, so I believe you're already in the program. So someone from your coordinator will get in touch with you because, as I said, I can't, I don't have access to your details. So once we have that, I can give you a perfect answer for this. So maybe your coordinator can
Uh,
connect with you.
Correct, correct. If he's already in the batch, he should approach to his coordinator,
Right.
and then you can give your background, and definitely that will help you also.
So it was wonderful. The session was wonderful. Some great questions coming from our audiences and great answers from Avni and motivational answers from Avni and Shreyas sir. So it has been a great session so far. Guys, I hope you also have enjoyed it as much as we did. Answering your questions. And thank you, Avni, so much. You have been wonderful on this, for this webinar. And I hope you have helped motivated many of these candidates who are watching us right now, to pursue with the program and give the, all the efforts to this program. Okay. Thank you, Shreyas. Thank you for giving the time for this webinar. Really glad to have you here.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, thanks, Nilesh, for arranging the entire session. And I really appreciate the patience of students as well as the patience of Avni, because
Right.
she was there throughout the program, throughout the session. She is there with us, and she's answering each and every questions very, very patiently. So that is the beauty of her, and that should be the secret of her complete progress, because patience is very important. You have to have the patience to move in your career. So thank you so much, Avni.
Thank you so much.
I am really going to take the opportunity to invite you to our office. Do visit as you are
Sure.
in
Yes,
Mumbai.
Sure.
Avni.
So give us an opportunity to, so you can meet Nilesh, and you can meet the entire. In fact, you will have an opportunity to meet Narayan sir also, because he's also
Oh,
available. So we we will give you that opportunity also. You can have an interaction directly with Narayan sir, and he'll be very happy to meet you as well.
Definitely.
So yes, yes, I should take this opportunity. And then thank you so much, Nilesh, again
Right.
for arranging the entire session. Thank you so much, all the students, for giving us opportunity to interact with you, asking so many wonderful questions where you also got the complete clarity. So please go back to your dedicated counselors, approach them, talk to them, and move into career. And we want to see your session same like Amni. So I would like to see
Right.
majority of you. I want to see you live giving the updates to our next students.
Right.
So all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Really,
you so much.
thanks a lot. And we do these sessions every weekend. Try to resolve as much query as possible during these sessions. Okay. Uh, Today was a great session overall. So thank you guys. So see you all. Bye Shresh. Bye Avni. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a
Bye
nice time.
guys.
Take care. Stay safe.
Happy
Stay
weekend.
healthy. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.